Hi, I'm Sarah Cowgill, along with Andrew Moran, Dave Patterson, Graham Noble, and John Clark. And this is The Conservative Five, an online TV production of Liberty Nation News. We are back to have a little fun with our panel of overly excitable people. Except for Dave. Our economic comic will take the lead on Just for Fun, so buckle up. Things are gonna get weird with Andrew Moran.
That's so insulting, jeez. Anyway, hello, la la la. Now, since Liberty Nation is political oriented, of course C5 is by extension, I have a question. What's the deal with politics? I don't get it. And also, what's the deal with airplane peanuts? Of course, as we all know, there's more to life than making shallow, fairly obvious observations. And here's another bit of life advice. If you want to make a person feel better after they sneeze, you shouldn't say, God bless you. You should say, you're so good looking. Now, if any of you are unaware what the heck I'm talking about, then I have a question for you. Have you never watched Seinfeld? Go on to the really big show that we all know that Dave Patterson will certainly not win. Am I right? Am I right, everybody? Anyway,
if he gets the answers right, he has to win. I don't do pity, points.
Andrew, I found that all arbitrary and capricious.
All right, here we go, everybody except Dave. Question number 1. From which university did the Trump administration recently cut $400 million in federal funding? Was it Columbia, Harvard, or Stanford?
Columbia.
You see, I know all of you are saying at the same time, but Dave is saying it first. That's why I have to go with Dave. I know Graham was complaining a few shows ago, but that's the voice I'm hearing first, unless anyone disputes that. But anyway, the answer is Columbia. Okay, question number 2. Why is Alicia Ortiz an illiterate immigrant who recently graduated with honors from Hartford Public High School in Connecticut? You're illiterate and you graduated? Anyway, she's suing the city, its Board of Education, and her special case manager. Is it for sexual assault, indoctrination, or negligence?
Negligence. Day one. Negligence.
I wrote the article and I still didn't get the point.
And I graduated from East Hartford High School. Good thing I wasn't in Hartford.
So yes, the answer is negligence.
You wouldn't have me on your panel. I'd be illiterate.
Well, no. Okay, there's a backstory on that. There's that girl, she was 5 when they immigrated here, and from the Puerto Rican Department of Education, they hand-delivered to Hartford a note that said this child is dyslexic and needs special help, and they just ignored her. That's the backstory. So,
That's
anyway.
terrible.
You know what this means? Now we need to celebrate Puerto Rican Flag Day. That's another Seinfeld reference.
We don't, but we can move on.
Yes, exactly. And also, yes, the answer is neglect. And you can read more about this in a terrific article titled Neglect in Education When Illiteracy is Ignored. So question number 3. I love this one. Who was, actually, I will do my impression of him. Who was the guest on the debut episode of This Is Gavin Newsom, the California governor's new podcast? Was it Kamala Harris, Charlie Kirk, or David Hogg?
Charlie Kirk.
See, I even saw Dave's mouth move first. So it is Charlie Cook. Like I said last time, sorry, Cook, excuse me. Like I said last time, just mumble. Somebody spout gibberish. I don't care as long as before. Because I know you guys know the answer because you're all smart people and lovely people. But, so I'm going to give you...
That interview was actually a good interview. It was very interesting.
Yeah.
It was.
I listened to a lot of it.
Love the interview. It was great. Don't you just love the interview? Anyway,
I do.
So I lost my pen. I've lost track now of who's winning this thing. So far, Dave is in the lead with 3. So question number 4. Who was the only Republican in the House to vote against the continuing resolution on Tuesday, March 11th? Was it Thomas Massey of Kentucky, Andy Biggs of Arizona, or Barry Loudermilk of
Thomas Massey.
He jumped the gun on that.
I did. I got off. I got off before the green light went out.
You know what? Then you are disqualified from that question.
I feel
Thomas
disqualified.
Massey. Thomas Massey.
Yes, ding, ding,
I'm
ding.
second.
It is Thomas Massey. Stay sassy with Massey, as the kids say. Question number 5.
Do the kids say that, Andrew? Do they?
Question number 5. Name the term this defines. Quote, when state and non-state actors catalyze, manipulate, and/or induce mass migration to achieve political and geopolitical objectives. Is it Act Blue, weaponized migration, or political migration?
Weaponized
migration.
Fascism.
And yes, the answer is weaponized migration. And you can read more in this fascinating article titled Illegal Aliens, Still a Lot to be Done, warns House Committee. Question number 6. Speaking to Larry Kudlow on Fox Business, what did Elon Musk, head of the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, say was, quote, one of the biggest sources of fraud in the world? Was it think tanks, government-funded NGOs, or the Democratic Party?
government-funded NGOs.
NGOs.
I'm giving that to John, excuse me, because he said B, and that was before everything else. So yeah, John, good man.
Great article, by the way. It was a great article. I shared it widely.
It was a good article.
Question number 7. A former employee of Facebook released a memoir this week detailing the desperate but failed attempts the company's CEO made in 2015 to operate his signature platform in what country? Was it
China.
Mexico, China, or Russia?
China.
Graham got that one. Yes.
You guys are all just cheating now.
China.
Joe Schaefer, great article by Joe. I read that one too. Go on.
You know what? I'm just surprised. None of the questions have relation to any of the content I wrote, and they're terrific articles I wrote. What the heck is that? Who wrote?
Not
this
everything's
trivia?
about eggs.
Who wrote this trivia?
Not everything's about you, Andrew. I'm sorry to say.
Who wrote this trivia? Was it A?
But you know what, Sarah, I'll tell you, my mother always told me that. My mother always told me that. Not all about you. You're not special. But anyway, question number 8. Which technology is now being used to monitor potato harvest? John, come on. Virtual reality, holographic displays, or artificial intelligence?
The
AI.
artificial
AI.
But see, Dave said B, artificial intelligence.
No,
But
I said C.
Oh, I see. Okay, anyway. Yeah, okay. So anyway, yes, Dave is correct. See, artificial intelligence. And that was actually a very unique article. Very good. You can read more about it on libertynation.com titled AI Agriculture Boosts Soil, Crops, and Human Health. Everyone give a round of applause to John.
And Dave uses AI to win this trivia.
Somehow he is cheating. Somehow he is cheating.
He's using
Oh.
AI drones.
Some
to
little
look
light
over your
comes
shoulder.
on fast.
So question number 9, moving on. You can actually, if you guys watch segment 2 of today's C5, you'll know the answer to this question. What tool did the Heritage Foundation discover former President Joe Biden used to sign most documents? Was it AutoPen, Spirograph, or Chief of Staff?
AutoPen.
Spirograph.
Yes, Graham got
I
that.
want to go with Spirograph just because I have to.
Etch a Sketch should have been one of the possible answers, I think.
Well, if it's a tool, I
Spirograph.
thought it might be Hunter or Kamala.
Last question here of this week's C5 trivia. 10. In another quest to learn more about why autism rates have spiked over the years, the Centers for Disease Control will take a second look at what theory? Dave, what's that behind you? Vaccinations, seed oils, or school lunches?
A, vaccination.
Vaccinations.
Yes, it is. It's vaccination, and you can read more about this on another great article from us. Say America's Changing Health Landscape. And Dave wins, but Graham was for the second straight time. It was in second place. So congratulations! I believe it's like I lost my pen. I lost my auto pen, so I lost track. I know Dave wins because he always wins. I think Graham got second place, and that is for me this week. Go back to Smith Sarah Cowgill.
Thank you,
Or here.
Andrew.
One or the other. Which one?
Oh, well, guys, thanks for playing again. And for you out there, we hope we left you with some smiles and a little extra pub chatter this week. Thank you. Thanks, family. That's it for our Conservative 5 panel today. Check out our other C5 shows and segments on your favorite video platform, YouTube, Vimeo, Rumble. We're on them all. As well, Liberty Nation News has its own Roku channel, where you can see all of our TV productions. Now, Liberty Nation News does not endorse candidates, campaigns, or legislation, and this presentation is no endorsement. I'm your host, Sarah Cowgill. Thanks for joining us today for the latest news and commentary. Your choice for free thinking, free speech, libertynation.com.